Hey guys, so I've been really into colored mascara lately. So I went to the store yesterday and bought some more colored mascaras, and I wanted a brown one. So I bought the e.l.f. Lash and Roll in deep brown. So we're going to try that out today. And since I was in the e.l.f. section, I can't help myself. I started looking at everything and I saw this eyeshadow palette. It's one of the perfect 10 eyeshadow palettes. It's called Nude Mood, and I did not have this. And I thought, seeing as how I'm having such a hard time making matte eyeshadows, that I thought this would be a good addition to my collection. So I couldn't help myself. I picked it up. The reason why I say that is I'm trying not to buy any more drugstore makeup because I have tons of it already. So I couldn't help myself and I bought this. And I got home and I went to what I have for e.l.f. eyeshadows in my collection already. And I was like, well, wait a minute, you already have Summer Breeze. So I wanted to show you the difference. So Nude Mood is cooler neutrals. Summer Breeze is warmer. Now, Summer Breeze is no longer on e.l.f.'s website, but it is still in Ulta stores. So if you prefer a warmer neutral matte palette, I would say go with Summer Breeze. And if you want something cooler, go with Nude Mood. So I'm going to use Nude Mood today because it's new and I just got it. So let's put the other one aside for the moment. Now, if you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Deb, and I like to start my tutorials with blush because I think everything that comes before that is boring. So I already have on a lip mask, foundation, an under eye corrector, a concealer, powder, bronzer. I did my brows, and this time I actually already primed my eyes with what I use for an eyeshadow primer. So all that information will be in the description box if you want to know what those products are. But I always start with blush, and since this is supposed to be an e.l.f. makeup tutorial, I'm going to use the e.l.f. Monochromatic Multi-Stick. And I've done many videos about these, including exclusive ones to that product, but this is Luminous Berry. So that is what we are using for a blush today. These are so pretty. Nobody ever talks about them. They're totally underrated product. And I think that, oh, this is an old Essence brush. So I'm just going to stipple some of that on. But yeah, I don't know why nobody ever talks about these. I think they are stunning. They are a beautiful product that gives you just a hint of color. I mean, you can layer it on if you want more. I personally don't like a lot of blush, but they come in a ton of colors, and I thought this one would be pretty for what I was going to be using for lips today, because I like to match my lips and my blush together. I don't know, that's just what I like to do. Now, for my highlighter, I'm not using an e.l.f. one. I'm using this Hard Candy Rose Gold highlighter because it's going to be, this is a Wet n Wild fan brush. It's going to be purged from my collection in August, so I just want to use it a few more times before I throw it out. But it's really pretty. I like to just mix the three colors together. Just going to put a little bit more on that side. All right, so yeah, I compared the two palettes, and one is definitely warmer, one is definitely cooler. I didn't see any overlap in the colors, so all the colors in this are different than in Summer Breeze. Okay, so anyway, I think the eyeshadow that I want to use from this Nude Mood palette is going to be this one right here. That's going to go good with what I want to use it with. Sometimes the weirdest things happen in life. Oh, I like this. I was concerned that maybe the formula had changed and that I wouldn't like it as much, but it seems to be the same formula that was in the Summer Breeze palette. I even did like some swatches and stuff to see if it was going to be the same, but look at that, that blended really, really nicely. All right, I'm going to do one shadow at a time like I normally do because otherwise the video is too long. So I thought that I would use this in conjunction with one of their finest Fleck Glitter eyeshadows because I really like them. And this is Champagne Showers. And I always use this with my finger because glitter eyeshadows always go on better with your finger. Now, like I said, I do have an eyeshadow primer on, and the eyeshadow primer does have a little bit of color to it, because these finest flecks are kind of a topper, but yeah, I just wanted to do something really simple today. Now, for a highlight shade, let's go in with this off-white one. Just going to grab this Moda brush. And this is a matte, so not what I would typically do. But sometimes it's good to mix it up and do different things. Speaking of which, we're going to do something really offbeat for an eyeliner today. I'm going to use one of their new smoky kohl eyeliners in the shade Vintage Denim. These are honestly not great for the waterline because they migrate. They're supposed to be an eyeliner that you can like blend and use as an eyeliner that you would want to do like if I wanted to say extend that, which I don't. I'm going to take a detail brush. This one is from Profusion. We're going to go back into that shadow I used before. And we're going to put that underneath. I just wanted to do something different than what I typically do, which is maybe why I bought that palette in the first place. I like that. Okay, let's go back to that brush that I was using before and just pick up a tiny bit more. There we go. Perfect. Okay. Now I'm going to curl my lashes. This lash curler is from Dollar Tree. I really like it. I have so many eyelash curlers, but this is my favorite. All right, let's try this e.l.f. Lash and Roll mascara in deep brown. Now this is supposed to be a curling mascara, I believe. It's not waterproof though, but yeah, it's supposed to be curling. So brown should look good with these colors. All right, that applied pretty nice. I think I have used one of these mascaras before, and I don't honestly remember my thoughts about it because it was quite a while ago. Okay, it's not clumping or doing anything annoying. But it's supposed to be a curling mascara, so it should help hold the curl. Now, as far as the brown color goes, I kind of like it. It's nice. Now, on my lashes, of course, it's going to look like brown black. All right, why don't I do the other eye off camera, come back, and then I'll show you how the mascara looks after, everything's all done. Okay, let me show you what this mascara looks like on my lashes. By tilting my head up, you can see it really good. Okay, so let's move on to the lips, and then I'll tell you what I think about all this stuff. Okay, e.l.f. came out with some new shades of their cream glide lip liners. This is called that Merlot Tho. That's what it looks like. So let's put some of that on. This was a color that was missing from their line. Okay, you guys know I love these lip liners. Now this is not a new lip product, but it is a very nice one. It's one of their lip lacquers. And this is in the shade Black Cherry. This is a great product. Another product in e.l.f.'s line that nobody ever talks about that's really nice and super affordable. Okay, so here's what I think about the e.l.f. products that I used today. First of all, one of the products that has been pre-applied that I do really love is the e.l.f. Halo Glow Setting Powder. I buy the shade light pink, and this works great with my complexion. And then I always use the e.l.f. Instant Lift Waterproof Brow Pencil in Deep Brown from my brows, especially like the waterproof version that they came out with fairly recently. You guys know I love these multi-sticks, so that's thumbs up on that, of course. I'm really glad I picked up this palette. I shouldn't have because I don't need any more drugstore makeup, but I like this palette, and I love the way this eye look turned out with the e.l.f. Finest Fleck Glitter Eyeshadow in Champagne Showers. Yeah, I really like the way this look turned out. Now, the new eyeliners, this by the end of the day is not going to stay in my waterline, so that isn't the best way to use these, but that's not really what they're intended for, so it's not their fault. But I do like the way this navy blue looks with these neutral eyeshadows. I'm satisfied with the color and the performance of this mascara, the Lash and Roll. Now, I know they have a new one out. I haven't tried that yet. And I love this lip combo. Love both these products. So for the most part, I think this is a win. e.l.f. has some great products in their line. And that's it, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this. And thanks for watching and subscribing and thumbs up and all that good stuff.